Hey everyone, I'm going to fix a crack in my tank. It's on the plastic rim. You can see there. I have sanded it down all the way around. It goes all the way through. I've got this epoxy here that I'm going to use on that. I've got some popsicle sticks and I've cut them off where I can use them to, spread epoxy. This kit comes with tubes, but I didn't want to use the tubes. I'm just going to mix it up on this piece of polyethylene plastic that I cut off my sump. It won't stick to that, and I can just mix up what I need because I don't really need a lot. And once you're done with this tube, you just throw it away. So I'll save that and use it for some other time. And hopefully I can keep this plastic weld from freezing or something, and keep it good for another project. It says it works on ABS and PVC. I might have to see how that works on a piece of PVC to glue it. What I've got is some alcohol, piece of sandpaper, some rags. I've prepped the area, I've sanded it, roughed it up. That's what it called for. Now I'm going to clean it and wipe it off with alcohol and let it dry, and then put some epoxy on and see how that goes. And I've got to do the corners, both corners here and here. I've got a crack here and a crack here, and then these corners are kind of splitting out on all four of them. And what I'm going to do is epoxy it, and I'm going to let it set for a full 24 hours before I do anything. So I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'll show you what I'm doing after that. Okay, let me show you what I did. I epoxied it. I sanded it all down. I cleaned it with alcohol and let it dry. I mixed the two-part epoxy and put it on there. This epoxy is sandable. It says its strength is 3,500 psi's. I don't know if I've got enough, or if I'll have to add some support bracing or something on the top, but we'll see how it goes. I got all the corners. I didn't clamp anything together because it didn't appear that I needed to. I've got the tank setting on a nice table that holds it square, and I thought that would support it good enough. Something when you're working with this epoxy is you need well ventilated. Plus the temperature outside is around 60 degrees today, so that's important too, to maintain a temperature. It says I can handle it in 15 minutes, but it won't fully cure for 24 hours. So I'm not even going to mess with it for 24 hours. And depends on how cold it gets tonight. I might let it go longer, I don't know. But if I think I need to add some more, I will, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Okay, here it is. It's been well over 24 hours later, and it's fully cured. And what I've done is I took and sanded this down with a piece of sandpaper, and what I did was take a Sharpie pen and kind of mark on there, and then wipe it off with a paper towel while it was still kind of wet to kind of blend the color in. This is what it looked like before I colored it with the black pen. Everything seemed to cure okay, and seems to be, pretty strong. let me tell you a little bit about the tank. The tank didn't have any leaks in it at all, and the cracks up here were from, it was really cold, and I grabbed it to move the tank, and when I grabbed it, I broke it. That's what the crack was from. It wasn't from holding water or anything like that. But this trim ring is important to your tank because it helps. This is a 55 gallon, and this center support brace holds the pressure on this glass and stuff, and you can't remove that. And if this looks like, you know, there's going to be a structural issue here, which I don't think there is, I'll cut some strips of like plexiglass, full length, about 1 inch wide, and epoxy them in here, and I'll do this over here, right through here, just inch strips, and here, and of course here. And what that would do would make this really strong. But I don't think it's a structural issue. I think it was just because when I handled this, it was really cold, and it broke here. And now these cracks were kind of here, these 4 corners. So, but I think everything's going to be okay. Everything seemed to go. I'm not going to camouflage everything. If I really wanted to get rid of this right here, I would just go get some spray paint, the Fusion spray paint for plastic, and just spray paint it all black. But it's not going to bother me having this one right here, and the rest of them are, this is the front of the tank. So, but I thought I'd let you know how it turned out. And oh, something else is, it says to cure for 24 hours. I'm going to let this set for another 24 hours before I put water and fish in there, because I don't want to take any chances that any of the chemical residue from the epoxy getting in my water or hurting my fish. So basically what I'm doing is doubling the time, and I don't know if I should or not, but I think it's just a precaution that I'm going to use. Okay. Good luck on your projects. Thank you.